The thing is, you see the product, you see the baby, you see the breastfeeding, you see the postpartum, you see all that stuff. That's a visual, and you're, whatever you're wanting. This is a different stage because you're not seeing, you guys don't see something. You don't see all of the hormone changes. You don't see all the bleeding change. You don't see all of the, you don't see that stuff. I mean, and unfortunately, sometimes we women in our behaviors just start locking the door and rejecting you guys, and it's really painful. So I think we women need to become more sensitive to you guys at this stage, and realizing that our rejection of you guys means that we're giving the message that we don't love you, and that's not true.
Oh, this is so good. I'm that last part. I'm gonna have to loop that over and over again because and that's when being an intentional wife as well is understanding that he might be feeling like this. So, would you say, I want to put words in, would you say that in being an intentional wife at that point, that there has to be some type of collaboration and understanding because he is going to feel some type of way, and it can't just be get over it. Because I don't want to send that message like, okay, this is supposed to happen to me, get over it. It has to work both ways. Patience given from the man. What would you say from the women needs to be?
I think the women need to say, look, honey, I'm bleeding a lot right now. I don't know what's going on with my hormones. I'm just like right now, I'm feeling like a mess, and I'm sweaty, I'm hot. I can't, women, what happens when the estrogen goes down, we have all these hot sweats and things, and it just makes you feel, doesn't make you feel good about yourself. I mean, you just feel crappy, you feel icky, and you have 6 or 7 hot flashes at night. You're not sleeping well. You're feeling crabby with brain fog. So, we women just need to speak our truth to you guys, because if you know the truth, we're not trying to hide the truth. Women we don't want to bother you guys with a lot of our female stuff. Do you know what I mean?
I've heard that, yes.
This conversation. That's why we're having this conversation. We don't want to bother you with all this female stuff. And so what I'm hearing and thinking of from you is that guys would rather hear this stuff than to feel the rejection of having the door locked.
Please, and I'm glad you said that. And one of the things, I'm sure you experience this as well with your clients at times, I think that that word assumption, I also call it blues clues. We think that the other person is going to sit on down and figure us out because that's what marriage is all about. And it's not. You have to open your mouth and speak. And so, like you said, the conditioning, it sounds like, this is what I'm hearing. The conditioning for women is, don't bother him with this. He really doesn't care or doesn't know about this. When in actuality, yes, I am standing. Oh, I'm sorry. Is that what you were saying? That's the conditioning?
Well, he wouldn't. Yeah, and the thing is, like, we women think like, well, he wouldn't really understand because he doesn't have periods. His hormones won't jerking him. His hormones aren't jerking him around all the time like mine are, and he wouldn't. He wouldn't understand anyway. And besides, it'll be over in a couple of days. But in this case, it won't be over for a few years. It's another.
See, and that's which is why I would rather hear, hey, you know what? This is what I have going on, and it's not you, and maybe there's another collaboration we could do somewhere else in some other type of. Yes, we want to hear that. Yes, we want to hear.
I mean, I know. I mean, I'll just get down and dirty and just say when they